Hello everyone, I'm back. Gonna be playing YGO Omega. No, Ian the Ian has not returned. I thought instead, why not just show a deck profiles that I've been working on. I'm gonna start with Eldlich, my favorite deck right now. Obviously, to start off, play 3 Eldlich, because this is the only actual monster card from this deck. The rest of the monsters are 3 different trap monsters, and then a fusion monster. Its effect is I can discard 1 spell or trap along with that card. Here, let me just open up. Okay, this will let you see the card's effect more easily. You can send this card and 1 trap from your hand to the graveyard, then target 1 card on the field to send it to the graveyard. I can use it on my own cards or my opponent's cards. It lets me remove any 1 card as long as it can be destroyed by battle. Or it's destroyed by card effects. If it's in my graveyard, I can send 1 trap I control to the graveyard. Add this card to my hand. Yay, I got it back in my hand after I do that. At the expense of another spell or trap. But this one's set. Or face up, it actually doesn't matter. Then I can summon 1 zombie monster, meaning not this card I can't summon. I mean, I can summon this card, this card, this card, or this card from my hand. It also gains 1000 attack and defense and cannot be destroyed by card effects. That only lasts a turn, I think. I think it lasts only a turn, I forget. Normally because I immediately sacrifice them for something else. Pretty much the only point of Eldlich in this deck is sacrifice or a wall. Then let's go to Patrician of Darkness. I don't know how to say that first word. Really simple, level 5. I summon them using card effects normally. Like literally every card in this deck. I can choose the attacks for your opponent. You choose the attack targets for my opponent's attacks. Meaning, let's say my opponent, I summon my invoked Megaba. I want to attack you now. I'm going to attack your Patrician of Darkness because he has low attack points. Yeah, I decide, nope, no, you're not doing that. You're going to attack Eldlich the Golden Lord. Kinda works. Only some opponents have actually fallen for it, as I also don't get to play it too often. Since I only ever really summon it when I have more of a set and ready field. Main way of summoning him, never tribute anything in this deck. Once I have my Eldlich where I need them, I can summon them using this, or this. Because if I have an Eldlich on the field or a Mad Golden Lord, Eldlich the Mad Golden Lord on the field, I can choose who I summon instead of having to summon this card. Or this card. Well, not this card, because it has to be on the field for it to be considered Eldlich. And then we come to Alistair the Invoker. I've only recently added him, and I've only gotten to use him. Actually, I haven't gotten to use his effect yet. He's really just if I summon invoked Megaba, which you use 1 light monster, I get a negate. Once per turn, I can win a spell trap or monster effect is activated. Quick effect, you can send the same type of card from your hand to the graveyard and negate the activation. If you do, banish that card. Really good negate monster. Then, if I have a dark monster I really don't need, aka this card literally anytime this card fails, I can summon this. Or if I want to use an opponent's monster, or I have, I don't know, an extra this guy who will never use it for the rest of the duel, which each player can only attempt can only attempt to activate one monster effect, and each player can only attack with one monster each battle phase. I'm pretty sure they can attack multiple times with the same monster if the card permits it. If you don't know what Ash Blossom does, then you obviously don't play this game enough. It pretty much stops your opponent from pulling anything out of their deck via card effect. Ghost Bell I never seen playing, but what it stops your opponent from doing is pulling anything out of their graveyard, putting it in their hand, on the field, in the deck, banishing it. Yeah, I can stop adding cards to the hand, deck, extra deck, special summoning monsters from the graveyard, banishing monsters from the graveyard. I do not play Nibiru like most people because I never draw him when I need him, and when I do need it, I don't draw it. Next card, Book of Life, also called Monster Reborn on steroids, that only works on zombie monsters. Target one zombie monster in your graveyard, and one monster in your opponent's graveyard. Special summon the first target, banish the second. Banish opponent monster, summon zombie monster, meaning this, or this, or this, or this, not this. This guy's only occasional summoning. Elixir of the Black Awakening. Sum it right up. Special summon one zombie monster from your deck or hand in defense position. But if you control no Eldlich monsters, this card, trap monsters count as Golden Land, even though they are still technically part of the Eldlich deck. Weird, annoying. I wish they counted as Eldlich cards. But for the rest of the turn, after I use this, I can't not summon anything but zombie monsters. Meaning if I want to summon any of this right down here, I can't special summon any of them out of the extra deck after I activate that. Which can be a bit annoying at times because it's one of the few ways I can get 4 or 3 level 10s on the field. But I'll come back to that later, but there's a trick I know I can do with it. This Fusion Summon card. Fusion Summon monster. That is only ever this, or this. Done. Need more explanation? You dumb. Dumb. I'm pointing at camera, you can't see me anyways. Dumb if you do, if you think this does other. Oh, I can also banish this thing. It does other things, but I don't need it for the other things. Monster Reborn. Do I need to explain this? Summon one monster from either player's graveyard. I just explained it. I don't know why I need to explain it. I explain it for no reason. Me not always smart. Should have left you hanging, so if you don't know this card, you're not smart. Anyways, next up, a deal with the Dark Ruler. If a level 8 or higher monster under your control is sent to the graveyard, special summon one Berserk Dragon from your hand or deck. This guy up here. Yeah, he's awesome. He cannot be normal summon set, must be special summon with a deal with the Dark Ruler. Literally useless if I do not draw this one card. Oh, quick effect by the way. Set it. You can activate it on your opponent's turn. Never forget that. Anyways, this card can attack all your opponent's monsters each once. Meaning, my opponent has a full flooded field. I can attack all of them once. I can't attack him directly though. It has amazing attack of 3,500, but it loses 500 attack at the end of each one of my phases. End phases. So, good for a little while, though I normally end up sacrificing him for something else. Anyways, back to spell cards. White Elixir of Destiny. Same as this, but quick effect, and only monsters from my graveyard, which yes, I do get another Monster Reborn pretty much, but only for Eldlich unless I have other cards, or unless I have this on the field, or this, or from my hand. Oh, I forgot to say, both these cards I can banish from my graveyard to put on to any one of my trap monsters on the field. That is that's something I forgot to say. Same with this. Also, all my trap monsters, I can banish these from my graveyard to put this, or this on the field. Yeah, I got a lot of circulatory things in this deck that are supposed to be in it, so it's really nice. Cursed Eldland. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Pay 8,000 life points, add 1 Eldlich monster or 1 golden land trap from your deck to your hand. Spell or trap. Wanna know what that consists of? Of golden land cards. I can summon I can put this down, this down, this down, this down. Or I can add this to my hand. Well, that may seem... Oh, why would you ever use that card? It's kinda useless. I mean, you probably draw these cards all the time. Yeah. But it's for Eldlich. You pull Eldlich out of your deck for 800 life points. Very much worth it. Also, if this card is sent from the spell trap zone to the graveyard, I can send 1 Eldlich monster or 1 golden land spell trap from your deck to your graveyard. This is also used for sending Eldlich to the graveyard, because if Eldlich is in your hand or graveyard, it's next to the same spot, except I'd rather the graveyard. Then this is fusion summoning thing. That also, if I summon one of my golden land or Eldliches, I can target 1 face down spell trap my opponent controls. They can't activate it for the rest of that turn. That concludes spells. This is, I can't pronounce the first word, punishment. Target 1 monster your opponent controls. Send 1 monster with equal to or higher attack from your extra deck to your graveyard. If you do, destroy that monster. Until the end of the next turn after this card resolves, you cannot special summon monsters from the extra deck. But I hear you all crying, "Oh no, Tyler! Guess what? There are better cards than this that destroy your opponent's monsters." I don't care. Me send this to graveyard, me then special summon it from graveyard using this. Or if I have Eldlich on the field, this. Or if I have Eldlich on the field, this. Or this. Yeah. Me get this for free. Or if I really just want a 5,000 attacks or some of this, but that's... I'd rather just have the material still attached to that. After that, we have Eldorator Adepti. Me no English or Spanish or whatever the language is. I'm not sure. Sorry if I offend any of you. I really don't care. Let's me either shuffle 3 banished elixirs. These are what I use to summon things. Or I can target, or I can put 3 of these. It doesn't have to be the same one. It could be any combination of my golden lands. Back into... Oh wait, it has to be different names. So it has to be 1 of each. Back into my deck. If I use elixirs, I destroy all cards on the field. Even my own. Which can be very good, which can be very bad. Depends on what's left in my hand and deck. Or, if it's the golden lands, I can half my opponent's life points and I can gain life points equal to half of theirs. Really fun. Never use it, because I never get the chance to. Because normally duels do not last long enough for me to do it. Elixir of Scarlet Synagogue. Same as this, but for monster from only my graveyard in deck. No hand. Quaking Mirror Force. Ever have to deal with that annoying Red Eyes Dark Dragoon? Quaking Mirror Force is the cure. When your opponent's monster declares an attack, change all of your opponent's attack position monsters to face down defense position. Monsters changed to face down defense position cannot change their battle positions. Well, I'm guessing you're like, but Eldlich is unaffected by card effects. No, it cannot be targeted by card effects. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. It is still affected by card effects. You also might be saying, but oh no, what if they just negate it? Guess what? Most Eldlich, or most Dragoon users are stupid, right? First thing you activate, they'll negate. Because they're like, ooh, more attack points, and my opponent can't do stuff. Well, guess what? You set up a decoy, like this, or this, or this, or this, or this, or literally any one of the cards you can activate on their turn. So that when they attack you, you activate this. All their monsters are set, face down. What's even funnier, most people don't have a way of dealing with it. Because it blocks you from both XZ summoning and synchro summoning. Most people don't use tribute summoning as even close to an option. And a lot of people don't care for using fusion summoning because, oh no, it requires specific monsters. I'm pointing at my screen. None of you can see it. But, think about specific monsters. Most fusion decks are designed to give you those specific monsters. Okay. These three are really easy to go over. Conquistador. Look at its stats if you want its stats. It's a trap monster. Also, you can destroy one face-up card on the field if I control Eldlich Golden Lord or Eldlich the Mad Golden Lord. This lets me set one monster's attack to 0. Really good if my opponent floods the field, but they have low life points. This one lets me banish one card from their graveyard, or my own graveyard. Don't like when I do my own. That doesn't end well for me. Next up, the champion of this deck, Eldlich the Mad Golden Lord. His name becomes Eldlich Golden Lord. That's why most cards can activate their secondary effects when this card's on the field. Cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Don't even try it. I mean, you can try using Nibira's Tributing. You can try using this. Those both still work, sadly. There are certain cards that are like Tribute. Those still work on you cannot destroy via card effects. Those are technically not card effects. Remember that, children. Second one is you contribute one zombie monster, then target one face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of it, but it cannot attack this turn. You can only use this effect of Mad Lord. I call it Mad Lord, because why not? Once per turn. Very, very good. Very, very good. I take control of monster by sending Eldlich graveyard. Eldlich come back next turn or this turn, depending on how you feel. Explain these two already. Don't want to explain them again. This is called Zeusing someone. After any one of your Xyz attack, you can summon it and wipe the board completely other than Zeus. Also, if another card is destroyed by a battle or an opponent's card effect, you can attach it to this card as material. Usually this doesn't stay around too much longer because your opponent's dying by the end of that. Summon it after an Xyz monster has battled and you don't want the Xyz monster anymore. I'm going to explain this one first because you need to. Once per turn, you can attach one material from this card and inflict 2,000 battle damage to your opponent. 2 level 10 monsters. Guess what's level 10? This and this. Summon 2 of these. Via effects right before your opponent's turn ends, or via this card's effect, or this card's effect. Don't try and summon this after you've used this card, or this card. It will not let you do it. If these cards are negated, you can still do it. Okay, 2,000 damage to your opponent. That's nice, right? But it's not got, well, it's got an impressive attack and defense, but, you know, it's got more of an impressive one? This one. I do not want to say either of these because they have the longest names ever. Well, normally it takes 3 level 11 monsters. I can also XZ summon it using this card. All I have to do is detach 1 material from this, do 2,000 damage. Then I get this one back. Then I can summon this with 2 material because this and its previous material become this card's material. Once per turn, you can detach 1 material from this card. It gains 2,000 attack and defense. Also, for the rest of this turn, you can only declare attacks of this card. During each battle phase, this card can make attacks on monsters up to the number of materials it has plus 1. Meaning, it can make up to 3 attacks if your opponent has 3 monsters. If you've only activated, 2 attacks if you've only activated its effect once. What I do after that, if I don't want to keep this card on the field and I want to completely board wipe my opponent, I get rid of the 6,000 attack and defense monster for Zeus. Like I said, just board wipe everything. Removal of existence for everything. Now we come to Space Palace. I don't know the second word. Detach 1 material from this card, then target 1 card your opponent controls, destroy it, inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent. Kinda nice, destroy 1 card my opponent has, inflict some damage. Fair enough. Though I cannot attack the turn I activate this card. I've never actually used it, mainly because I don't want to torture my opponents, I just want to end them and be done. This card tortures your opponents for a very short amount of time. Now comes my Destroyer of All Worlds. I don't know why, but all of these are machine. I didn't even mean for that. Once per turn, I can detach 1 material from this card, destroy all spells and traps your opponent controls. This card has 3 to start with because it needs 3 level 10. You know what that means? This is Harpy's Feather Duster 3 times. Also with 5,000 attack. Your opponent also can't stop you from activating this effect. Meaning, it's Harpy's Feather Duster with a boost and a bunch of attack that's unlimited. Also, you can summon 3 of these. So I should probably show you the TCG ban list because that's how I play. Only thing affected here is Monster Reborn. Welcome to how overpowered the Eldlich is and has 0 restrictions. I mean, you don't even have to play Monster Reborn. I'd never draw it. Down here in my side deck, you don't need to play it, but I'm going to go over the last Eldlich card in it. You can look for yourself at what I have sided decked. Nibiru. You should know this by now. If your opponent summons 5 or more monsters, board wipe them, give them a token. There's this little tricky thing I don't think anyone but I have realized. Once your opponent summons 5 monsters, you don't have to activate it immediately. You can wait for them to go into battle phase. Wanna know why? It still works. It also means that maybe your opponent has now gotten rid of some monsters and it will have a lower attack and defense. And then the other card that I need to go over is Golden Land Forever. It's a counter trap. When a spell or trap or monster effect is activated while you control an Eldlich monster, tribute 1 monster, or tribute 1 zombie monster, and negate the activation if you do destroy that card. You can only activate this card once per turn. Never really use it. Never really use it ever. And that's it for Eldlich. I'll do 1 battle with it. Maybe you might see some use of cards. I don't know if I'll win or not. The deck is good. I just do stupids a lot. And brick way too often. It's not because the deck's inconsistent either. It is literally that I brick no matter what deck I'm using. Friend Ian, he has some decks that he's never bricked on, but he's bricked on them when I'm using them, and when he's fighting me. I'm cursed. Oh, what is this? Brick K. A bunch of Ks. Okay. same. And be done. This person doesn't even know. Oh, warn you, should tell you this now. When this deck bricks though, what's nice about it is I can normally revive a brick after not too long. Set up just a short period defense, and I get to wait out until my opponent dies, or I draw something good. That is called I stopped bricking. Okay. Well, I could summon my ultimate monster now. I don't want to. Oh wait, why did I put that in defense position? Like I said, I do stupid sometimes. And I put thing in defense position when I could attack. Oh god, not another dino monstrosity deck. I've seen another dino slash Shadow deck before, or just a monstrosity that annoys me. If this video gets pretty much any likes or anything like that, ask me to do it again in the comments. I might do a different deck. I might even build a deck later on. Just tell me in the comments. Dr. Tyranno. Oh wait, defense position, attack all. Damn it. I forget every time. My friend plays this deck, Ian, so I'm kind of familiar with it. And I was hoping I could avoid it. Or destroy it before he activated his effect. Yes, I'd like to activate effects. Select a card to set. I want to set you. It's probably my favorite out of all. No, don't want to activate effects. Activate. Let's see. I wish I would have gotten to do that earlier, but whatever. I think I want some attack point boost. That's another reason why I added Alistair. It gives it a nice little attack point boosty. To fusion monsters, meaning this card. No. I think I'm good for now. Kill. No. Don't act. No. Shut up, Alistair. Alistair, if I wanted you, I'd tell you. Oh yeah, you can activate his effect at any time. To include, even if you have no other zombie monsters, you can tribute him to get another zombie monster on the field. Oh, I really don't care for this one, so I normally use it as a way to, use this guy's effect. This guy. I don't care about your miscellaneous. I know it got, like, limited or something. At least I think. Heard about it. Wasn't 100% sure on it. Whatever. Oh yeah, forgot about that. Nope. Don't want to activate that. I might want to set that for now. I might need its effect. End your turn. Or come towards the end of your turn. That way I can start unleashing my wrath on you. Hi, Conductor. Still, no, I didn't get summoned out the way I wanted to. Whatever. Okay. I always accidentally activate that card. So, I oftentimes have to deal with, making so I can't activate my own card effects. So, avoid that mistake. Get a second one on the field. Oh, I can roll how I am now. Well, I'm just gonna leave it. Let's just, nope, that there. Defense position. Banish one card from either player's graveyard. I decide I don't like the look of that card. Okay, if you're yelling at me like, oh, why would you ever banish that card? I'm an idiot. I don't know any of these cards' effects. Maybe I should have banished one of the Shaddoll cards instead. I don't know. I don't care. That should stop him. Don't know why I didn't do that last time. I thought I stopped you. Kind of misclicked. I don't really care. I'm probably gonna get annoyed. Oh, wow, you negate that card's effect. Good job. You have no clue what's coming for you, do you? Boost off max. I'm actually getting really goddamn close to just board wiping everything. But no, I do need life points more. Gonna set that just in case I get too bored. Activate. Put that there. Boost off max. Put that there. Oh, that's what I thought. Just get rid of that. And that's Eldlich in a nutshell. Really big monster. Kill. I'm making a back and forth movement with my hands. I don't know why. One just quick look over. Got any suggestions? Okay. Anyways, that's it for Eldlich. Goodbye. See you in a different video maybe. Or maybe I won't. I mean, it's not like I can look at you through the screen. Or can I?